The house behind me is just one of many that has fallen victim in the recent string of robberies.
Although many business owners are unhappy, city and state officials can do nothing about the federal drug laws. The corn maze seems to be a crowd favorite.
The changes mean that private data collected by one Google service can be shared with its other platforms.
The Boulder County Coroner's Office has identified the woman found in Boulder Creek in Nederland. The United States has been experiencing record-breaking temperatures this spring. All you have to do is turn your beacon into on mode. The Boulder Humane Society has one of the top pet adoption rates.
A Colorado House approved a bill to designate September 11th as Patriot Day.
And when the boys are done for the day, they're still ready to play.
Well, what's up next for sports, Nick?
Colorado skiers and snowboarders take their sports seriously. Many even take it to extremes by going out of bounds where the chance of riding powder may be great, but so are the risks.
It's been a very touchy snowpack, and that's kind of where most of the deaths are happening.
Backcountry, or out-of-bounds skiing, is legal but dangerous. It refers to riding down extremely expert terrain that is unmarked, ungroomed, and unpatrolled. Here, the avalanche risk is high, so when planning to enter the backcountry, the best thing to do is be prepared.
In the backcountry, you should have an avalanche beacon, a shovel, and a probe, and most importantly, know how to use all of them well, and be with a partner who has all that equipment and also knows how to use it well.
In the event that you become buried in an avalanche, the beacon is your best chance for rescue. The signal it transmits will allow others wearing the device to locate your exact position under the snow.
It's a different sound the closer you get.
The leading cause of death in 3/4 of all avalanches is suffocation. Victims buried for 30 minutes are only given a 50% chance of survival.
Once the signal has been located and pinpointed, you use an avalanche probe, which is a collapsible, extendable metal wand, similar to a tent pole, that you use to poke down into the snow to actually find the person who's buried, and then dig them out with a portable avalanche shovel.
So once you have your shovel, probe, and helmet packed, all you have to do is turn your beacon into on mode, grab a buddy, and hit the slopes.
Research shows the majority of avalanche victims are experienced in the backcountry. Just last week, professional freestyle skier Willis Brown had his own run-in with an avalanche.
You know, they had a snow, like a 2-foot snow a couple days before. I just hit this cliff and just first hit of the day, and everything slid right under me down to the ground.
It doesn't matter who you are, an avalanche can break free at any time. The best defense is knowledge. Know the dangers and always be prepared. Reporting from Routt County, Kenna Nash, News Team Boulder.
Beyond Organic Farm formed 3 years ago. The hope was to create a community-supported agriculture with the thought of encouraging CU students to come out and learn. Farmhand and student Wyatt Frampton has helped get the university on board.
We've made connections with a few teachers at CU, and they incorporate the farm as part of a service learning project for the students to kind of get an opportunity to see what it's like working at a farm and what we do.
Each harvest season, more than 500 students come out to help.
We usually like to start people off with simpler jobs, and as people come back more and more, we trust them a little bit more and get them more involved in the process.
Newer volunteers might spend the day harvesting crops in the fields. Others may find themselves rinsing vegetables to be sold at the farmer's market, but not veterans like Frampton.
My favorite thing to do is probably driving tractors around. Well, everything needs a little bit of tractor maintenance, either to be planted with the tractor, or cultivating the rows, which is the way we kill weeds out here because we don't use any pesticides or herbicides. And the tractors are needed to turn the soil over in the fall and spring, and they're pretty much an integral part of everything we do out here.
Recent CU graduate Kyle Ward has also been working at the farm since the beginning.
I definitely spend quite a bit of time in the greenhouse.
This year, Beyond Organic Farm is growing over 160 different varieties of vegetables. The farm has been home to chickens since the beginning, but this year they've decided to start raising pigs too.
When they're little, they don't eat as much, but once they get older, 10 pigs can go through a ton of feed in about a month and a half, easy, no problem.
With so many jobs to do, the farm appreciates the little extra help they receive from the students who continue to volunteer.
Farming work and lifestyle is definitely not for some people, but there's definitely a good number of people who come back on a regular basis.
And when the boys are done for the day, they're still ready to play.
Kenna Nash, News Team Boulder.